My beloved child, hear me carefully, for the moment is urgent and the hour is critical. Time is slipping like sand through your fingers. And Archangel Michael stands before you with wings stretched wide, his voice booming, shaking the very walls of your heart. Listen, my child, for this is no ordinary message and there is no place for delay. 2 minutes remain. 2 minutes for your life, for your heart, for your understanding, for your spirit to awaken fully to the truth I am about to reveal. You cannot ignore this, my child, you cannot glance and turn away. Archangel Michael cries, his tears like molten fire, his eyes burning with divine urgency. He says, "It is an emergency, my child. Someone just tested HIV positive and the infected person is your very own flesh, your beloved, your trusted, your companion, the one you thought was safe. The one you thought would never betray your trust or your love. Feel the weight of this, my child, for it is not to frighten you, but to awaken you. Life is fragile. Life is fleeting. And the veil of comfort can sometimes hide danger. Do not shy away. Do not allow fear to close your heart. Open it fully, for only truth can save you now." Archangel Michael whispers with authority. Do not delay. Do not hesitate. Open this immediately, for the next moments will determine what unfolds in your life and what you must face. I know, my child, how your heart races. How the blood pounds in your ears, how panic threatens to overwhelm the mind. But you must remain anchored in me. Fear is a storm, but my love is a harbor. Even now, I am wrapping you in my wings, sheltering you from despair, guiding your steps, preparing your spirit to respond. The truth you are about to confront is heavy. Yes. And it will test your courage, your faith, your ability to rise even when the ground beneath feels unstable. Archangel Michael moves closer, his hand pointing, his presence fierce yet tender. This is not a joke, my child, he says. Do not treat this as a rumor or a fleeting thought. Your life, your health, your soul, and the safety of those around you are intertwined with this revelation. The one infected is someone you know, someone who holds your heart. The one you trusted fully, the one you laughed with, the one who shared your most intimate secrets. Do you feel it, my child? The weight, the urgency, the undeniable truth that demands your immediate attention. The air is thick, the atmosphere vibrating with celestial energy. Angels gather, unseen yet palpable, ready to shield you, to guide you, to offer protection, but protection begins with awareness, with acknowledgement. You must see what is hidden, confront what is silent, and act without delay. I say to you now, my beloved, this is a moment of divine intervention. This is a moment when heaven bends toward earth to deliver a warning that cannot wait another second. Imagine the scene, my child. A room filled with silence. A note left by fate, by circumstance, by those unseen hands that guide destiny. The diagnosis has come unanticipated, shocking, raw. And yet, this is not the end. This is the beginning of awakening. The moment when your eyes open to realities that have long been veiled. Michael's voice resonates. Act immediately. Your protection, your prayers, your steps, and your choices from this moment forward will determine the path you walk, the life you live, and the spirit you preserve. You might feel anger, betrayal, disbelief. These emotions are human, my child, and it is natural to be shaken to the core. But remember, even in the face of devastation, there is my presence. Even in moments of fear, there is my light. Do not allow despair to cloud your judgment. Instead, channel your energy into clarity, into decisive action, into spiritual fortitude. Now, my child, I want you to listen to the subtle whispers of your intuition. For Michael is guiding your senses beyond the veil of ordinary perception. He says, pay attention to every detail, every subtle sign, every overlooked message. The infected one is someone close, someone whose presence you may take for granted, someone whose habits and actions must now be seen with new awareness. The urgency is immense because time is finite. 2 minutes, my child. Just 2 minutes separate you from delay, from inaction, from the potential of harm. You must open the path, open your mind, open your heart, and receive the message fully. Only by doing so can you protect yourself, safeguard those you love, and embrace the divine plan that is unfolding around you. Do not shrink from this truth, for denial only strengthens danger. Acknowledge, confront, respond. Archangel Michael stretches his sword, a radiant blade of light that cuts through deception, through ignorance, through the shadows that linger unseen. He says, this sword will guard you, but you must act. You must open. You must see. You must not turn away. The infected person is your. It is not just about health. It is about understanding, about knowing who and what surrounds you. This is divine protection, not punishment. I, God, speak to you, my child. You are not alone. The love that surrounds you is greater than any fear, greater than any momentary shock, greater than any human frailty. Trust me as I trust you. Trust the guidance of Michael, the angels, and the unseen forces that move to protect and serve your life. The next steps you take are critical. Every second counts. Every thought, every prayer, every breath matters. Take a deep breath, my child, for clarity must settle in your mind. 2 minutes have started. Feel the pressure, the urgency, the divine call to awaken. Your senses are heightened, your mind alert, your spirit poised for action. Archangel Michael stands by, ready to act with you, to guide, to protect, to intervene, but he cannot override your will. You must open, you must receive, you must act. Remember, my child, that this moment is not punishment. It is revelation. It is not despair. It is awakening. The one infected is not meant to bring you harm if you heed the warning. Knowledge is protection. Awareness is salvation. And faith is your strongest shield. I see your heart trembling, your spirit quivering, your thoughts racing. Yet within this turbulence lies the opportunity for divine alignment. This is why I send Michael with such urgency. Why the angels surround you with a palpable presence. Why your senses are heightened beyond normal perception. This is a call to awaken fully, to embrace life with awareness, to act with faith and precision. Do you hear the urgency in Michael's voice, my child? He cries, do not delay, for time is your enemy. In this case, the clock has started, the seconds are counting, and your actions will determine the safety and security of your body, your mind, and your soul. This is not a drill. This is not fiction. This is divine reality. Open it now. The one infected may be someone you love, someone you hold dear, someone who is intertwined with your daily life. But fear not, my child, for even in the face of potential risk, divine protection surrounds you. Follow the instructions, heed the warnings, and act with the precision that heaven demands. The angels are ready. The light is ready. The path is prepared. But you must step onto it. 2 minutes are not long, my child. In these precious seconds, decisions must be made, clarity must be sought, and truth must be faced. Michael stands as a sentinel. His presence radiant, his energy fierce, his love protective. Do not falter, do not hesitate. He says this is the moment where faith meets action, where divine guidance intersects with human responsibility. Open it, see it, respond. The urgency cannot be overstated. Lives, health, and your spiritual alignment are in delicate balance. By opening, by acknowledging, by taking action, you activate the divine protection that surrounds you. By ignoring, by delaying, by fearing, you leave room for harm, for confusion, for sorrow. My beloved child, hear my words clearly. The infected person is someone known to you, someone whose presence has been comforting, someone whose role in your life has been significant. This is not to instill panic, but to awaken vigilance, to call forth divine awareness, to activate spiritual protection. I see the tension, the anxiety, the whirlwind of emotions. Allow them, but do not be consumed by them. Channel them into clarity, into decisive action, into prayer, into seeking truth. The next 2 minutes are sacred. They are potent. They are your opportunity to respond to divine guidance. To act in alignment with heaven, to protect yourself and those you love. Michael stretches forth his hands, glowing with celestial energy, directing your attention to the unseen signs, the hidden signals, the messages that have been overlooked. You must act now. He says the infected person is near. Their presence in your life immediate. Knowledge will protect. Delay will endanger. Open your eyes. Open your mind. Open your heart. Time is almost gone. My child, this is your moment. Do not turn away. Do not hesitate. Do not allow fear to paralyze you. Instead, trust in my guidance. Trust in Michael's protection. Trust in the angels and act with faith, clarity, and urgency. 2 minutes remain. The path is before you. The truth is at hand. Open it immediately. This is only the beginning of the message, my child. For what comes next, the steps you take, the prayers you offer, the awareness you cultivate will determine the unfolding of your life and the lives of those intertwined with yours. Michael is here. I am here. The angels are here ready to shield, to guide, to protect, but you must act. My beloved child, listen with all your heart. This is not a message to be taken lightly. This is a divine alert, a celestial alarm that has been sent to you directly from the throne of heaven. Archangel Michael is standing right now at your side. His sword ablaze with the fire of God's justice. His voice trembling with urgency, shouting with the authority of the Most High, "It's an emergency, my child. Do not ignore this. You may not fully understand the magnitude of what I am about to reveal, but your spirit knows deep within that the time is critical and the moments you delay could cost you dearly. 2 minutes remain, and I say this again with the gravitas of eternity. 2 minutes left. This is not a countdown of worldly hours or minutes. This is a divine threshold. Beyond this moment, a door will close, and the consequences of ignoring this revelation will ripple through your life in ways that cannot be undone. You are being called, summoned, and pressed by the very angels of heaven to open your heart, your eyes, and your understanding to what I am about to disclose. Archangel Michael continues to weep, though not from sorrow alone. His tears are the salt of urgency, the liquid fire that purifies, warns, and commands attention. My child, he cries, someone just tested HIV positive. And the one afflicted, the one who carries the mark of this disease in their flesh is your. His voice trembles as it calls out your name in a whisper that echoes through the corridors of eternity. The revelation is shocking, and yet it is necessary. You must not falter. You must not turn away. You must face this truth, because God Himself is exposing what has been hidden in darkness. I, your Father in heaven, declare that this is a moment of reckoning. The veil of ignorance that has shielded your eyes is being lifted. You may feel fear, confusion, anger, or even disbelief. But do not let these emotions overpower your faith. Remember always that I am with you, that I am your shield, your refuge, your fortress in times of trial. I do not send warnings without purpose. I do not reveal what is hidden without love and intention. This revelation is a divine preparation, a call to awaken, to protect, to respond, and to act in alignment with my will. You must understand that this news is not merely about a physical affliction. It is about the spiritual consequences, the ripple effects on your life, your relationships, your health, and your spiritual alignment. The enemy seeks to instill panic, fear, and division. But I tell you now, fear is not from me. Confusion is not from me. Despair is not from me. Clarity, courage, and immediate obedience are from me. The moment you acknowledge this, the moment you open your eyes and your heart to the reality I am revealing, you activate divine protection. Archangel Michael's sword shields you from unseen attacks, from spiritual and physical contamination, from the lies that multiply in the shadows. You must act swiftly. There is no time for hesitation. The infected person, the one whose condition has now been revealed, is someone you are intimately connected to, someone whose life is intertwined with yours in ways both visible and hidden. This is why the urgency is unparalleled. This is why Michael's voice shakes the heavens. This is why the angels are rallying not just around you but around every decision you are about to make. My child, hear me carefully. Do not respond with anger or blame. Do not succumb to panic or shame. The path forward requires courage, clarity, and an unwavering trust in my guidance. Seek immediate medical consultation and take every precaution necessary. This is not a punishment. It is a test, a trial, a call to action. Your spiritual armor must be fully engaged. Your prayers must be unbroken. Your faith must rise above the whispering of fear. Now understand this. This moment is part of a larger plan. God's eyes see all. God's hands orchestrate all. And God's wisdom transcends human understanding. The person who is infected is not revealed to you as a curse, but as an opportunity to respond with divine wisdom, to protect yourself, to intervene in ways that are righteous and life-saving, to bring healing where darkness had intended harm. Every heartbeat from this moment onward carries weight. Every decision, every movement, every spoken word will either align with divine protection or leave you vulnerable to what the enemy desires. I, God Almighty, am instructing you to prepare immediately. Archangel Michael instructs, cleanse your surroundings, fortify your body, purify your thoughts. And call upon the holy protection prayers I have placed before you since your birth. Repeat them now with urgency, with awareness, with unwavering belief that they are not mere words, but living shields of divine light. Do not delay. 2 minutes is all that remains. 2 minutes to fully activate spiritual defense. 2 minutes to prepare your mind, body, and soul for the actions required in the next hours and days. This is the moment to cut through deceit, to reveal the hidden, to face the truth that has been obscured by comfort, denial, and distraction. You may be tempted to avoid, to ignore, to push this aside as improbable. But I, God, declare there is no time for avoidance. The consequences of inaction are far greater than any temporary discomfort that truth may bring. Archangel Michael stands before you, his wings outstretched, his sword pointing not only at the darkness but also at your heart, commanding attention, commanding action. The infection is real, but so too is my protection. Do not mistake this warning as despair. Take it as divine preparation. Take it as the necessary illumination of what is hidden. Take it as an invitation to act with wisdom, courage, and faith. Protect yourself. Protect those you love and confront the reality of the situation with clarity. The medical, the spiritual, and the practical paths must all be aligned. There is no alternative. You must understand that God's timing is perfect even when human timing seems impossible. The revelation of this HIV positive result at this exact moment is not random. It is part of a divine orchestration designed to awaken you, to strengthen your resolve, and to position you to respond with divine guidance. The angels have encircled you. And Archangel Michael himself has descended in full glory to ensure your awareness, to ensure your safety, to ensure that you do not walk blindly into danger. My beloved child, do not delay. Every second counts. Every moment you hesitate gives opportunity for confusion and missteps. Focus your mind, center your spirit, and acknowledge the truth. Speak out your prayers. Invoke the holy light. Demand protection. Call forth the angels assigned to you from birth. Allow my presence to fill every fiber of your being. The enemy desires chaos. The enemy desires fear. The enemy desires regret. But I say to you, my love is stronger than any affliction, my protection stronger than any darkness, my wisdom greater than any human limitation. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not powerless. You are a child of God under the direct command of Archangel Michael and under the ever-watchful eyes of the Most High. This is only the beginning. The moments ahead will test your faith, your discernment, your courage, and your ability to act decisively. You must truly listen to every instruction, every nudge, every inner whisper that arises from the presence of God within you. The infected person, your connection to them, the choices you make, each element is interwoven with the protection and guidance I am providing. Do not dismiss it. Do not delay it. And do not ignore it. 2 minutes remain. Feel the urgency, feel the fire of Archangel Michael's command. Feel the power of God's love pressing upon your heart, guiding your hand, sharpening your mind. This is the time to act, the time to protect, the time to trust fully and unconditionally in divine intervention. You will need to take immediate steps. Reach out to your healthcare providers without delay. Seek medical advice and testing. Protect your own body and soul. And proceed with careful, deliberate, faithful action. Nothing else matters in these sacred moments but obedience to divine guidance and clarity of action. Archangel Michael speaks again, his voice like thunder. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is the moment. Move, act, open, protect. God is with you. Know this. As the seconds pass, the power of your obedience, your awareness, your faith, and your decisive action will shield you from harm and amplify the divine protection surrounding you. Do not delay, my child. Do not falter. Do not fear. God is with you. I have never abandoned you, and I will never abandon you. My beloved child, hear me carefully, for this is not a casual word. This is not a gentle whisper from the heavens. This is an urgent, life-altering divine message directed solely to you. God sees everything, every moment, every heartbeat, every secret pain, and every hidden fear you carry within your soul. And today, God is reaching out to you through Archangel Michael himself. Michael, the great protector, the one who wields the sword of divine justice, is standing beside you at this very moment. And he is crying loudly, because the urgency of this moment cannot be ignored. He says, "My child, this is an emergency. I need you to listen. I need you to open your heart, your mind, and your spirit to what is happening right now, because what you are about to hear will change everything. You must understand the heavens are not sending this message lightly. Someone very close to you, someone whom you trust and perhaps never suspected, has been tested, and the results are shocking. This person is HIV positive. The Lord is showing you the gravity of this situation, not to instill fear, but to awaken you, to alert you, and to prepare you for the steps you must take immediately. Your well-being, your health, your peace, and your spiritual safety are paramount. Michael stands ready, his wings shining with light, his sword drawn. But he cannot intervene fully unless you act, unless you receive this warning with complete awareness and total faith in God's protection. God says to you, do not panic, do not despair. I am with you. I am your shield, your fortress, your refuge in times of uncertainty and fear. The situation may seem dire, but my child, this is precisely why you must pray without hesitation, trust without doubt, and act without delay. Your trust in Him is your most powerful weapon against anxiety, against darkness, against the panic that can easily overtake a heart unprepared. Remember, God does not bring you warnings to break you. He brings them to protect you, to prepare you, and to reveal the paths that will preserve your life and your spirit. Right now, the energy around you is thick with urgency. Michael is saying, do not wait. Do not procrastinate. This is not a message to be postponed until tomorrow or until later tonight. Every second counts. Every thought matters. Every prayer is a shield. Every word of faith is armor. Imagine the angel standing right beside you, his hand on your shoulder, eyes glowing with divine fire, urging you to take action before uncertainty grows into confusion and before fear attempts to cloud your judgment. God is commanding you to trust, to act, and to remain vigilant. Because even though the world may remain unaware, the Lord is aware of every detail, every hidden truth, and He is guiding you to safety. My child, this is a moment of awakening. Sometimes the most sacred interventions come in forms that startle us, shock us, or make our hearts race. Today, God is using the reality of this person's condition as a signal for you. Not to scare you, not to bring you harm, but to align you with divine wisdom, to call you into protective action, and to remind you that nothing in this world happens without purpose, without reason, and without the possibility of redemption and healing. Michael is saying, open your eyes. Open your ears. Open your soul to what must be done. He is commanding you to hold on to your faith as tightly as you would hold on to air if you were submerged underwater, because your spiritual breath, your lifeline, is in your obedience to this divine message. God's message is clear. Take every precaution necessary. Your health is precious. Your spirit is precious. And the Lord will not allow you to be harmed if you heed His warnings. You are being called to immediate action. Consult the proper medical advice, take necessary tests, and protect yourself in every possible way. But beyond the physical, there is the spiritual dimension. Michael is instructing you to pray relentlessly, to call upon the holy angels, and to ask for the protection of God over your life, over your home, over your relationships. The spiritual shield that Michael offers is unmatched. It is impenetrable. It is unwavering, but it requires your cooperation. You must call on it, accept it, and act in accordance with divine instructions. The presence of fear is natural. You may feel a wave of panic, a cold surge of worry, a sense of betrayal. But remember, fear is not from God. God does not instill panic. He instills preparedness, clarity, and purpose. The moment your heart begins to race uncontrollably, remember to speak His name, call on Michael, and anchor yourself in the knowledge that you are never alone. Every heartbeat, every breath, every prayer you utter is being heard. Your faith is your armor. Your trust is your sword. And your obedience is the path to safety. Michael is with you, standing guard, ready to intervene against any unseen danger. But he cannot override your free will. You must act. God also wants you to know something crucial. This is not the end. It is a beginning. What feels like shock, like betrayal, like impending danger is actually the spark that will ignite your protection, your clarity, and your divine alignment. This person's condition is a call to awaken your vigilance, to deepen your faith, and to strengthen your spiritual boundaries. You are being tested not for destruction, but for empowerment. God says, I am refining you through this moment. I am shaping your courage, your discernment, your ability to respond with wisdom and faith. Michael is weeping not because you are weak, but because he wants you to recognize the urgency, the immediacy, and the importance of your next steps. Now listen carefully. You must not delay. Every moment spent in denial, every second spent ignoring this warning allows chaos and confusion to gain a foothold. Michael is instructing you. First, pray. Pray with your whole heart. Speak to God openly and earnestly. Lay your fears, your doubts, and your uncertainties at His feet. Ask for the shield of protection over your body, your mind, your soul, then act with practical wisdom. Seek medical counsel. Take the precautions that are necessary for your health. Inform those who must know, but act wisely and discreetly, for God's plan unfolds with precision and care. Do not allow anger, resentment, or fear to govern your actions. God says, "My child, the world is fraught with uncertainty, but in me you are safe. Your life, your future, and your destiny are protected. Do not be shaken by what seems sudden or shocking. Stand firm. Stand courageous, stand in faith." Michael is by your side reminding you that divine intervention is strongest when you act promptly, prayerfully, and with full trust. He is saying this is not a drill. This is not a moment to hesitate. Every second you spend doubting or ignoring this message is a second you give away your spiritual and physical protection. Your heart may feel heavy. Your mind may feel clouded, but remember God's light is brighter than any darkness. Michael's presence is fiercer than any threat. The power of prayer is stronger than any test you face. This moment is a spiritual crucible designed to refine you, to protect you, and to align you perfectly with divine will. The Lord is not leaving you to face this alone. Michael, Gabriel, and all the angels of protection are surrounding you. They are forming a barrier, a shield, an unbreakable force of heavenly light. But they need you to activate it through obedience, through prayer, and through faith. You may feel a sense of disbelief, of denial, of this cannot be happening. That is human, natural, and expected. But God is urging you to rise above doubt. He is urging you to act with clarity, courage, and wisdom. Michael is commanding you, take this warning seriously, protect yourself, pray fervently, trust completely, and move quickly. There is no time for hesitation. There is no room for ignoring this divine message. Your life, your health, and your peace depend on your immediate response. God wants you to know that He will make a way even in situations that seem impossible. He will protect you from harm, guide you to wise decisions, and shield you from the consequences of ignorance or inaction. You are safe because God is your refuge. You are secure because Michael is your protector. You are blessed because heaven itself is watching over you. But you must participate in your own protection. You must respond. You must act. You must pray. Remember, my child, this is a moment that will define your faith, your courage, and your spiritual alignment. Michael says, do not delay. Do not fear. Do not despair. This is your call to action. This is your opportunity to receive divine protection in its fullest. Open your heart. Open your eyes. Open your prayers and trust God completely. Nothing will harm you. Nothing will destroy you. You are shielded. You are blessed. You are watched over. But you must act now. You are being called to vigilance. You are being called to faith. You are being called to prayer. You are being called to protection. God and Michael are urging you, insisting, commanding you to act immediately. Do not ignore this. Do not delay. Every second counts. Every prayer matters. Every precaution is essential. You are safe in God's hands, but you must open your hands, your heart, and your spirit to receive His protection fully. Take a deep breath, child of God. Center yourself in faith. Speak your prayers aloud. Ask Michael to stand guard over you, over your loved ones, over your home, and over every aspect of your life. Take the necessary steps to protect your health and your peace. Trust in God's power. Trust in Michael's presence. Trust in the divine plan that is unfolding before your eyes. And know this, even in moments of fear, even in moments of uncertainty, you are never alone. You are never unprotected. And you are always cherished beyond measure by the Creator of all things. God's message is not just a warning. It is a divine intervention, a call to awaken. A command to protect yourself, a signal to align with heaven's protection. Michael says, open this, receive it, act upon it, pray with your whole heart, and trust that you are safe, that you are guarded, and that nothing will harm you. This moment is sacred, urgent, and divinely orchestrated. You are the recipient of heaven's guidance, the focus of angelic protection, and the chosen vessel for divine instruction. Do not wait another moment. Pray now. Act now, protect now. Trust fully. Michael stands ready. God is with you. You are safe. You are shielded, you are loved. And the path forward is illuminated by the power of divine intervention, by the presence of Archangel Michael, and by the unwavering love of God Himself. My beloved child, I need you to focus, to stop for just these few moments, because this message is not like any other you have received. God is speaking to you directly, and Archangel Michael himself stands before you. His presence filling the room with a weight of urgency and divine authority that cannot be ignored. This is not a casual whisper, this is not a gentle hint. This is a matter of life and the sacred plan God has woven around you. Right now, your attention is required. The moment you read these words, a divine chain of events has already begun. Open your heart and your mind. The universe is aligning to protect you, guide you, and illuminate a truth that has been hidden from your sight. Listen carefully, for Archangel Michael's voice is loud, strong, unwavering, yet tender with love. He says to you, my child, it is an emergency. Someone you know, someone you hold dear has just been tested HIV positive, and sadly the person affected is your pause. Take a deep breath. I know your mind is racing, your heart may be pounding, and fear may try to rise. But remember this, God is with you. You are safe. Nothing can harm you that God has not already prepared you to face. Nothing can touch you without His guidance. In this moment, the first thing you must do is pray. Pray with all the sincerity of your heart. Close your eyes if you need to, feel the presence of God around you. Call upon Archangel Michael. Ask him to stand guard. Ask him to protect. Ask him to carry away all fear, all doubt, all despair. He is your shield. He is your sword. He is your companion in this divine hour. He says, do not delay. Do not ignore. This is not a message to be put aside. The next few hours, perhaps the next few minutes are crucial. Your faith, your obedience, your attention, these are your weapons against chaos. God wants you to understand something, very clearly. This is not a punishment. This is not a curse. This is a test, a revelation, a moment designed to show you the depth of your strength, the depth of your trust, and the unwavering love God has for you. When something of this magnitude occurs, it shakes the foundations of the mind and heart. But it also opens the doors to a higher understanding, to a clarity that otherwise would remain hidden. You must open this now. Do not hesitate. The time is now. The moment is now. The divine urgency is upon you. Archangel Michael continues, I am weeping in the spiritual realm. My tears are not of sorrow for you, my child, but tears of urgency, tears of divine insistence that you act immediately. The protection that God has set around you, the plan that has been prepared for your safety and your healing cannot fully manifest if you delay. If you second guess, if you let fear freeze you. He says this with a voice that rumbles like thunder, yet carries the warmth of 1,000 suns. You feel it in your chest, in your spirit, in the very air that surrounds you. Now understand this. The world may try to shake you, whisper doubts into your ear, present fear in every corner. Friends, family, colleagues, the media, even your own mind may attempt to distract you. But you, beloved child, are chosen for clarity. You are chosen to see truth as it is, not as the illusions around you might try to make it appear. This is your moment to stand in divine light, to act with courage, to act with faith, to act with the knowledge that God's hand is upon you. Pray now for the person affected. Pray for their healing, their courage, their acceptance. Pray not with panic but with conviction, knowing that God hears every syllable, every tear, every intention of your heart. Pray for yourself, for protection, for understanding, for strength to navigate what is coming. Pray for guidance because the path forward may not be simple, may not be clear, but it is guided. It is prepared. It is blessed. Michael says this is a sacred calling. You must open this message immediately, read it fully. Understand it fully. Delay is dangerous. Not because God abandons you, but because the world operates on timing, and divine timing is the key to safety, healing, and revelation. What you do in the next moments will ripple outward, affecting not only you but all who are connected to you. This is why the urgency is paramount. This is why the warning is absolute. This is why nothing can be postponed. You may feel a flood of emotions right now. Shock, disbelief, fear, sadness, but allow yourself to feel without allowing despair to root itself in your spirit. God says, I am with you. You are never alone. You are protected. You are surrounded by angels, by light, by a force beyond the comprehension of any human mind. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. Trust me. Trust Michael. Trust the divine orchestration of this hour. Your actions now are critical. Archangel Michael instructs you: first, pray; second, focus; third, take any practical immediate measures required to ensure your safety and the safety of others. Not recklessly but with divine guidance. The universe will guide your hands, your thoughts, your steps. It will open doors and close others. It will protect you and reveal what needs to be revealed. My child, this message continues, and it is far too important to rush through. It is a river that must be followed, not a spark to be skimmed over. With each word, feel the weight of divine urgency pressing gently yet insistently upon your heart. Michael's wings are spread above.